chrome blades.
It's a beat for me.
Wah 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we love. For your boy, for your boy, for your boy, for your boy. Hustle for your boy, fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, drop it for your wah 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 for your lift it up.
Hello. Good morning. Nope. Afternoon. It is midday. I was going to say midnight. It's midday. Happy Friday. Happy Educational Friday. We will be pulling up today for Educational Friday. Make sure y'all pull up 5 o'clock. It should still be at 5 o'clock. I have a 3 o'clock dinner appointment, but don't worry about it. They're giving me a mouth guard because I grind my teeth that night. But either way, yeah, we still putting up at 5 o'clock for Educational Friday. Make sure y'all pull up, pull over, and pop out. Shout out to everybody in the building. Get in here. Sorry, I'm late. I had to cut my grass this morning, and I woke up later than I thought because I got up at like 3:30 in the morning. And instead of going right back to bed, I just got up and just started watching YouTube. So then I didn't get up to about 8 o'clock. So then I had to cut the front and the back because y'all know I'm having company tomorrow. You feel what I'm saying? And by the time I looked up, I was like, oh, snap. I got to get ready to do this live and get ready to get to this doctor's appointment. But I'm here. Shout out to everybody in the building. We have a show going on today. Now, it won't be as long as I normally do, 2-3 hours. I can't do it today because I got somewhere to be. However, we will discuss a few things. Now, number one, and I left my doggone notebook. I done left my notebook. Girl. But we're going to discuss Antoine Massey. That's one of the escapees from New Orleans. His family has come out and spoke about his situation. I want to talk about a few updates on that. Y'all know only 2 people are still out, and that's Antoine Massey and Derrick Groves. So we'll discuss Antoine Massey and his family. Then we'll discuss what else I have on here? Oh, then we'll discuss, obviously, Clarissa Shields telling the girls that y'all mad because she flying flossy, and it has nothing to do with Pap. Then we're going to talk about Cardi B cosplaying happiness. She's online playing like she's not stressed out like she was with Offset, and I don't like it. And then we're going to talk about the Diddy trial updates. Wasn't a lot going on with the trial. They had one witness who is apparently being cross-examined today, but we'll get into it. Y'all get in here, get the likes up on the video. Shout out to everybody in the building. Okay, now I want to start off really quickly. Oh, I know what I want to do. So we spoke yesterday, if y'all were at the dollhouse when I went live, but we spoke about this whole Tory situation. Did I put him on the docket? We spoke about the Tory situation and all that stuff that went on with that. And y'all remember, let me just say this. The evidence that Tory's team are putting out now, this is not new evidence. The stuff that Tory's team is coming out with was around then. This was a thing when the trial was taking place. But during a time where emotions were high, Tory's team and a lot of people on the left were able to compartmentalize that, or not compartmentalize, but to minimize it, basically. So you guys won't know what's going on. It didn't go in the algorithms. You hardly ever heard anything in Tory's favor. Everything was anti, right? Okay. Tamara, thank you so much on my own terms. She said, hi, Vu. I'm a new subscriber, and I love it here, Vu. You're the best. Thank you so much. And thank you for being a member, too. Thank you so much. Shout out to everybody in the building. Y'all get in here tomorrow. Montreal said my birthday tomorrow, and I'm hoping I can get a birthday song. Yes, you can. Pull up. I'm going to be at the dollhouse tomorrow, though. Pull up. Yes, sir. Yes, you can. Okay, so where was I going? A lot of this stuff was already out, you guys, but they wouldn't allow you to see it. It didn't get pushed through the algorithms. It didn't get anything. But now what Tory's team is doing now is basically bringing back old stuff so that they can redo it, get a retrial, and have this evidence discussed during the trial. Now, a lot of people are like, well, it doesn't make sense. This stuff was around last time and he still was found guilty and this, that, and the third. This is the question I have to the people who are Meg supporters. Why is it so bad? This is a real question. If the goal is justice for Meg, this is a genuine question. Why would it be a bad idea or a bad thing if Kelsey was the one who popped him versus Tory? Remember, if the goal is protect Black women and protect Meg, this is a genuine question. Y'all get the likes up. Why would it be a problem then that it could be possibly Kelsey versus Tory? This is just rhetorical. But I want to show y'all this video of Meg. Remember, y'all, Meg had came on here and said that she had stepped on glass. Now, I found some conflicting stories from Tory's team that's not making sense to me, because Tory's team is on one hand saying that Tory didn't pop her, Kelsey did. But then on the flip side, they saying, but she didn't even get popped, she stepped on glass. This is the thing. We got to be very intentional with our words. My thing with Tory's team is, if you're going to say she was never popped, say that. Separate that from the situation of there was a blicky or there wasn't a blicky, which we know there was. Who had it? Separate that. And then also separate the fact that it's possible that Meg stepped on glass. Meg said it out of her own mouth that she stepped on glass, and officers said that Meg stepped on glass. Let's get into Meg talking to the doctor and telling them what happened.
And so what happened was, you were just one ball stepping on glass. I have another clap on right there. I just stepped on glass the other day.
Yeah, she said I just stepped on glass.
You were already hurt. At that point, your friends were already done.
So what's happening here is Meg is trying to get out the hospital. Girl, I just stepped on glass, girl. Can we speed this up? Get me up out of here. And I don't know if this is a police officer, but they're trying to get a clearer story from Meg of what actually happened. But that was her story from the beginning. Now, I know a lot of y'all will say, well, she was just doing that to help up for Tory because Black men was getting unalived. And you know how y'all go. Y'all goes forward, all of that, boom, boom, boom. But I didn't believe it then. Because if somebody popped me, all that Black man not wanting getting unalive and all that stuff, all that goes out the window. All of that goes out the window. None of that matters when my life is in danger. That's just me though. Okay. There's a video of the officers. Hold on. There's a video of the officers talking about basically like they were talking amongst themselves the night of the situation. And they were saying to each other, oh no, she just stepped on glass. Boom, 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 boom. Let's get into it. Hold on, sorry, y'all. One second, y'all. Get the likes up on the video, please. Please get the likes up on the video. And I don't mean to go too far into it if I can't, but there's a video of two officers and they're talking at the scene and they're like, yo, so what's going on with her? And it was like, oh yeah, as soon as she got out of the car, she stepped on some glass that was by the car. Now, I ain't gonna lie, that kind of was different for me because my thing is, so did she step on glass while when the police came? Or this is the thing, and it's not to even beat a dead horse. This is what we know. Meg was hurt. Meg was injured. And Meg is the one who's the victim here. Let's really be clear about that. I think the problem is the details of the injury. That's the problem. And I'm not going to spend too much time to find it because I got to get past this and get to the rest of the show. But we will discuss it tomorrow when I go live at the dollhouse. But there is a video, and I'll make sure I have it, of the two officers at the scene, and they're like, what's going on with her? And she's like, oh yeah, as soon as she stepped out of the car, she stepped in glass. And my thing was, well, did she step in glass or no? And if she did, because another video shows Meg saying I stepped on glass when I left Hollywood or wherever I was at this party. So it's honestly, I think this is a whole conundrum and a whole bunch of BS to, do whatever it is they doing to Tory. And it just is what it is. But Put a pin in that. We'll discuss it again tomorrow. Let's move on. Now, I want to get into, because I'm pressed for time, y'all. But I want to get into the Clarissa Shields thing. So Clarissa Shields, she's been stepping out on fashion. The girl has been, now granted, Clarissa Shields fashion is more, 579 tees. You know what I mean? But it don't matter. You got to crawl before you walk. And people really, I'm going to be honest. Can I be honest? A lot of y'all hate Clarissa Shields because Remy Ma is a single woman now. Y'all hate Clarissa Shields because Remy is hurt. At the end of the day, I think that Clarissa Shields get a bad rep. I think that people be mad that Clarissa Shields talk crap online. She's a boxer. That's what boxers do. We loved it when Muhammad Ali did it. I don't understand why it's a problem when Clarissa does it. We loved it when Floyd Mayweather did it. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why it's a problem when Clarissa does it. I don't know. People really just hate this girl. And I'm not saying she don't have her quirks, because we all do. But I just feel like, dang, give Clarissa a break. Let's get into Clarissa saying that she clapping back at social users for saying Papoose is responsible for her glow up. It's a reason he was attracted to me. He's not the reason for this glow up. Let's really be clear about this too. Y'all giving Pap too much clout. Y'all giving Pap too much leeway. Y'all forgot what Pap used to look like. Oh no, let me back up. Did y'all forget what Remy used to look like? Let's really be clear. Let's talk about it. Remy, I didn't realize what realty was until Remy and Ra Ali got into it back in the Gap. And it was Ra Ali who said, put a one in the chat if you remember, girl, if it wasn't for me, you would have still been bummy, busted. I'm the one took you to my doctor to go get your surgery. I'm the one who taught you how to dress, put your clothes and your pieces together. I don't want y'all to do that. Because, see, y'all be forgetting about the beginning, and I never forget about the beginning. Remy used to look a mess. Whoever Remy's stylist is now and whoever's dealing with Remy now is off the chain. But at the end of the day, had Remy not been friends with Ra Ali, and I'm telling you, if you haven't seen it, go, yup, Tony know. Tony said, yup, on Love and Hip Hop. It took for her and Ra Ali, and it made sense because when Remy first came home from jail, Remy looked at a mess. Remy was still wearing little bitty backpack, book bag purses with big old puff jackets, heavy Timbs, and tight jeans in New York fitteds. She looked at a mess. It wasn't until Ra Ali stepped her game up, okay? So I feel like y'all giving Clarissa Shields a bad rep. And even if Clarissa is not up to y'all fashion standards, neither was Remy. But we was black loving it out, right? Let's get into Clarissa saying, stop hating on her. Papoose ain't dressing her. Hold on, let me put the volume up. Y'all get the lights up on the video.
Have his dressing me. He's getting my hair done. He's getting my makeup. Like, he's putting all this stuff in place for me because he is not. It's the reason why he was attracted to me, and I've been a fly, badass chick since, I gotta say, 21. I say 17 too. I was good, but no, definitely 21. And now that I'm 30, I definitely be stepping on shit. So it's like, stop trying to say that y'all looking at pictures from back when I was 17 and comparing them back to now, saying like, oh, this is before Pap and this after Pap. No, the first picture that we ever took was with that pink shirt. And with those, what I have on, some blue jean shorts, that was my first time ever meeting him, and I was fine as hell then. So, like, I see what y'all trying to do. I see it, but it's just not true. But we do add value to each other's lives, you know what I'm saying, and make each other's lives better. But he not the reason for this glow up. That's all I'm saying. Like, love him down, but no. Come on. And yeah, it's all about how you love yourself. You know, love yourself. For real. Like, when you love yourself, you're gonna look good anyway. Love yourself. People have a hard time doing that. Like, Really, like love yourself, you're gonna look good. And also when you being a hater, you're gonna look bad too. I'm gonna cover this with face up. Did he text you back? Call him real quick. I mean, if y'all want to say that he makes like that I look happier, you can say that. I can stop saying that Pappy's dressing me.
Can I say, people think that she's showing a level of insecurity. Somebody in the comments said she's hit too hard to be this insecure. I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't see insecure. Now she might have a level of insecurity about sleeping with that lady husband, but other than that, I don't see insecure. I see a woman. This is just me. I see a woman who is trying in her own way to fill the shoes of another woman who y'all saw fit to be the queen. I think that she's only having this quote unquote glow up because y'all keep comparing her to Rim. Well, y'all, but people keep comparing her to Rim, like, oh, you dusty, oh, you this, that, and the third. Da, 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 da. Honestly, Clarissa, you better than me. I wouldn't even dignify these bots with a response. I wouldn't. I would refuse to get on here and respond to every single person that has something negative to say. We know Papoose ain't dressing her. Because she ain't even dressing right. Let's really be clear. Love you down, Clarissa, but you be looking a mess sometimes. Clarissa ain't even dressed to be talking about nobody dressing her for real, okay? But girl, like, I wouldn't even talk to these people. I literally would not get on here and justify nothing. If anything, I'll be making jokes and fun, girl. How is he gonna dress me when he didn't dress Rim? Are we okay? Are y'all okay? I think that she does have a level of insecurity, but every woman does. We all have some level of insecurity. Any woman in the world who says she has zero insecurity is a zero lie. We all have a level of insecurity, and hers probably come from being the person that's stepping in the shoes of Remy. But at the end of the day, I hope she's not being hard on herself, because your glow up could be just as good as Remy's in a shorter amount of time because you get more money than Rem. She just need the right stylist, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be, but she'll be fine. I think she'll be fine. I just think that we need to stop being hard on Black women who are Black women. Because y'all acting like regular, everyday Black women don't look like Clarissa Shields. Y'all act like the average Black woman is walking around looking like glitz and glammed up. And that's just not the case. It's just not. I wouldn't be hard on myself. Not for no bots. Girl, please. Anyways, y'all give Clarissa Shields a little break or whatever. At the end of the day, the marriage, I get it, people mad at her, but the marriage broke itself up. The vows broke themselves. Them people been on two separate playing fields long before we knew about the breakup. Girl, let them people live their life. You feel what I'm saying? Let's move on. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Where we at on likes? We only have 182 likes and 482 people in the building. Y'all get the likes up on the video, please, and thank you. Now, I want to move on. I want to move to really quickly. I would like to move to, oh, can I say this? Because I watched Tasha K's live about this Yandy situation, and Tasha K might be onto something. I feel like Yandy and Mendices is playing in everybody's face. I really do feel like that. I feel like Yandy and Mendices might be playing in everybody's face, but neither here nor there. All right, I want to move on. Let's move on to Antoine Massey. Let's move on to Antoine Massey. So a lot of y'all may not know who Antoine Massey is. He is one of the 2 final inmates that has been left aside or left behind. Not left, but he's still on the run. Okay? He's still on the run. So, oh girl, I didn't even share it with y'all. So Antoine Massey is one of the 2. Now, mind you, they're saying that Antoine Massey is the one who allegedly threatened the maintenance worker to turn the water off so that they can get behind the freaking wall. Oh, did I finish off this whole Tasha K and Mendice's thing? Really quickly, hold on, really quickly. I just want to say this about the Tasha K and Mendice's thing and Yandy thing. Really quickly. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. My head is everywhere. Just to put a pin in this. After watching Tasha K's live and how she said Mendice's reached out to her and was like, oh, I got some interviews and I want to talk to you and give my side, and basically how it was set up. Let me tell y'all something. Yandy Mandela is a politician. I'm not being funny. Yandy is a politician. Yandy is a politician. What I mean by that is Yandy moves like a politician. It's all about what it looks like, not what it really is. And to me, it would make sense that Yandy tried to save face by coming out here and having the stylist come out and say, oh, she had me in London so she could screw her little boo and da-da-da-da-da, just to try to make it not look so bad, like it's an even playing field between this Yandy and Mendice situation. But I'm telling you now, I live down the street from Atlanta. The streets is not saying that it's an even playing field. They just not. So I feel like after Tasha said what she said, even Tasha is skeptical. And if Tasha's skeptical, that says a lot to me. And honestly, somebody brought it up when we talked about it yesterday on the live, and I kind of brushed past it. I talked about it, but I kind of brushed past it. But it makes more sense that that would be cap. You know what I mean? But neither here nor there. We'll stick it out, listen to it, deal with it, and we'll come back. You know, everything done in the dark will come to the light. Oh, and by the way, Love and Hip Hop is coming back. This is also a storyline for Yandy. So it's just so many, and Yandy being a politician, this is right up a politician's alley to be doing all this extraness, okay? So I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to keep my eyes on it. I just don't trust nothing Yandy or Mendice's do, period. Now let's get back to Antoine Massey. So Antoine Massey is allegedly the guy, or he is the guy who allegedly threatened the maintenance worker to turn the water off so that they can get behind the toilet. Let me say this. I have my ears and my boots to the ground of the streets of the New Orleans. And let me tell you something. Everybody says that them boys did not get out behind no doggone wall and no toilet. Them boys walked out the door with the help of guards. Allegedly. 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 You know what else I heard? Allegedly. I also heard allegedly that it goes far up the chain of command. I also heard allegedly that all of them boys escaping were allegedly decoys so that Antoine Massey and Derrick Groves could really dip, allegedly. I also heard allegedly that them boys walked straight out the back dock and it was all a setup. And, and it's not alleged. I heard that them boys were missing almost a whole day before we found out about it on social media. So they had been left out. And Antoine Massey, being one of those people, him and Derrick Groves, they have the most to lose. I'm hearing that those other dudes were decoys just to get everybody to look over at them, allegedly, while Antoine Massey and Derrick Groves do the great escape, allegedly. I also heard, as it pertains to, this is just what I'm hearing on the streets. Don't quote me. This is not facts. This is just what the streets is saying when I'm listening to the streets. Okay? This is what the streets is saying. These are not facts. I don't know nothing about nothing. This is what the people is saying in the streets of the New Orleans. Okay? Okay. Now, like I say, allegedly, it was an inside job. Allegedly, it was people all the way up the chain of command that knew what was going on. Now, this is not alleged. They are short-staffed. They do have minimal staffing at this new jail in New Orleans, or whatever the case may be. But I heard that this was all a ploy. Now, the whole allegedly, this is what I heard. This is what I heard. I heard that allegedly, the whole toilet thing was all cap. This is what I heard. I don't know this to be true. Allegedly, this is what I heard. I'm a gossip to y'all like I'm gossiping to people that I'm cool with in real life. And we sitting around talking about this. Now, girl, they say that Antoine Massey and Derrick Groves allegedly had this planned, allegedly, and that Antoine Massey and Derrick Groves already knew that they wasn't going to get caught. Okay? They also said that allegedly that whoever let them out decided at last minute that allegedly they didn't want the jail to be held accountable, allegedly. So allegedly, what they did allegedly was go ahead, pull the toilet, write the little thing on the wall. You feel me? The too easy, allegedly. They said that the people allegedly did that. Now, I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't be around the people that be going to jail. So I don't know. I'm just telling y'all what they said, okay? They said that the jail people did the whole toilet heist. I'm just telling y'all what the streets is saying. I don't know about nothing else. I don't be around there. I'm just telling you what the streets of the New Orleans, the people is saying that the people at the jailhouse did that. Allegedly. So now let's get to Antoine Massey. Let's give a little backstory of Antoine Massey, because I went and did some research on Antoine. Antoine being one of the 2 inmates still at large. Antoine, from what I'm hearing, is not a violent guy. From what I'm hearing, Antoine has a thing where he likes to steal cars and things of that nature. But they say, I didn't say it, they say that he really not a violent type of dude, that if you ran across him, the person who said that they don't see Antoine just wanting to just unalive somebody. Like, he really not like that. That he come from a family, his daddy, Antoine's daddy, used to hang with Rabbit, who's Lil Wayne's stepdaddy, even though he claims him to be his real daddy. But Rabbit, Lil Wayne's stepdaddy, used to hang with Antoine's daddy. Now, Lil Wayne and Antoine don't have no dealings. They don't know each other, but their daddies used to run together back in the day. And they say Big Antoine daddy, was one of them niggas. They say he was one, stayed fly, new cars, new clothes, whatever. And they say Antoine is suffering from mental health situations and disorders. And they say also Antoine got it on as him just wanting to have nice things. So basically what I got from the situation is Antoine is more of a thief. You have a better chance of him stealing your wallet than popping you in the back of the head. Allegedly. Okay? Allegedly. They say you got a better chance of him snatching your purse, your pocketbook. They say you have a better chance of him snatching your pocketbook than popping you upside the head. Now, as far as Antoine, I don't know if this is be true, but let me say this. A lot of people have been talking about his tattoos on his face, and I found them to be interesting. He has a chest piece here, a chest piece here, and a chest piece here. And y'all know, hello, I'm a chess player. I've been playing chess since I was like 5 years old. My daddy taught me how to play chess. And I was on the chess team in high school, even though I wasn't that good. But I was playing with a lot of Vietnamese. Turns out they better. But neither here nor there. So I started looking at the pieces, the chess pieces on Antoine's face, and I noticed the one in the middle is the queen. So I said, well, hold on, girl. First of all, they changed the rules to the game of chess recently here in the last few years. The queen has always been the most powerful piece on the board. The rules have updated. If you're a new chess player, you're going to go over here, but that's not right. I play the game all the time. Girl, I played it the way it used to be played. And the queen has always been the most powerful chess piece on the board. Now, I don't know if this queen chess piece has anything to do with a woman in his life, like a matriarch of the family, or you know what I mean? I don't know what that's about, but he has the queen right here, and then he's got 2 rooks right there. Now, let me say this. Those are powerful pieces on the chessboard. The queen obviously being the most powerful. but I think that there's a lot of symbolism there. What is it that Antoine, or who is it that Antoine has interactions with or dealings with or any type of anything with, to where he wants to, of all the things to tattoo on your face, chess pieces. And first of all, for him to put chess pieces on his face tells me that he actually might do a good job of getting away this time. Because anybody who understands the game of chess understands future repercussions for things that happen today. You feel what I'm saying? Meaning the things you do right now could gravely affect you later on. And people who understand chess, they typically move through life like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like people who don't understand the game typically just go. But typically people who understand the game of chess understand how one move could literally change the trajectory of everything. And so maybe, just maybe, the chess pieces may be a sign that Antoine may really get away. Now, according to the family, like a lot of people in New Orleans, they say that he had a lot of things done wrong as far as him with this trial and the trials and things that he has, like Derrick Grove. And honestly, y'all, I'm starting to believe Derrick Grove may not be guilty of all those unalivings that he did. However, this Antoine Massey thing has gotten so crazy, and now they got the family out here crying and pleading. Let me say this too. Niggas and flies, I do despise. And let me tell y'all something too, because they done up the reward for these folks for $50,000. Has anybody spoken to anybody who's gotten any money from any of these inmates yet? I'll wait. Because while y'all running down there, and I'm not telling you what to do, be a law-abiding citizen, do whatever it is you feel you need to do. But while everybody running around here letting them folks, it went from 20,000 to 50,000, who is getting paid? Because I need my money. If I ran across one of them niggas and I risked my life to tell, I need my coin immediately. So I don't know. What I'm hearing is these people don't be getting this money. They say sometimes the people don't get it unless there's a conviction. And even then, that they say after the conviction, they say, who knows if you get it? Then they be trying to say this, that, and the third. I don't know. But what I do know is the government been playing in our face for a long time. And I think that what they're doing is getting his family to come online and plead for him to turn himself in, to try to touch at his heartstrings. But Antoine, if I was you, your auntie, you look just like your auntie too. But I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't listen to that, because I feel like the family is probably being motivated or encouraged by the powers that be. Let's get the auntie on here to discuss how she feel about her nephew being on the run. It says Antoine Massey's mother, Shakita Massey, and grandfather, I'm sorry, that's his mother, and his grandfather, Lee W. Taylor, emotionally plead for him to turn himself in while his aunt asked for prayers as he remains on the run, and his sister behind bars in connection to his New Orleans jailbreak on May 16th. Can I add this too? Antoine Massey also, as a little bitty boy, was next to his daddy when somebody walked up to his daddy and blew his brains out. Oh, and by the way, Antoine Massey, the little bitty boy, also somebody put a blicky to the baby's head, to Antoine when he was a baby. Somebody put a blicky to his head and he unalived his daddy in front of him, his grandma, his mama, the whole family. Whoever it was came up to Antoine while his daddy had him or was standing next to him and unalived that man in front of his child. And they put a blicky to Antoine's head. Now, this is the question I have for y'all. Are we giving Antoine the same grace that we gave Cassie? Sounds to me like Antoine's trauma will be much more deteriorating or much more severe, in my opinion, possibly, than Cassie. Are we going to give Antoine the same grace? This is just a question. He had a blicky put to his head as a little bitty boy. So you feel what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that trauma is nothing to ever get rid of. You watch your daddy be unalived as a little bitty boy. I just wanted to add that in for context for y'all, so y'all can understand who we dealing with, okay? Now, then he goes on to say, after nearly 2 weeks since escaping with 9 of the inmates at a New Orleans jail, Antoine Massey, 32, remains on the run. He is one of the 2 escapees still at large, with the other being Derrick Groves, 27. As we shared yesterday, Antoine's sister and his girlfriend, who is who is also allegedly abused victim, for whom he is back behind bars, were also arrested for allegedly helping hide him. His family is now tearfully begging for him to turn himself in. So the girl who, as he was whipping, helped hide him, maybe she was scared. Let's get into it. And you got to know them people got this lady on here to do all of this.
Increases, so do the police from family members of Antoine Massey, now asking him to turn himself in.
WDSU reporter Elizabeth Kubel.
Oh, I really want to know this. Shout out to my girl. Lady. What's your name? Lady, I forget her name. Her name is Lady Nay. Lady Nay said there's a difference. I would love for you to explain the difference and how it's a difference. What's the difference in a gun being put to your head, watching your daddy being unalive, versus staying somewhere so you can make millions of dollars, even though you're getting your ass whipped?
Well, picks up our live team coverage. And Elizabeth, you're hearing from Massey's mom and grandfather, both with a passionate plea today.
I am, Gina, passionate and emotional. They desperately want Antoine Massey to turn himself in, and they are hoping that he hears this exact message from them.
Hey, Antoine, this is Mama.
Antoine Massey's mom pleading directly to her son.
Antoine, I'm begging you, son. I'm broken. Please get in touch with Reverend Brown, your grandfather, your 18s, your sister, somebody, and turn yourself in. I need you. I cannot do this, son. I can't. I love you. Please.
As that reward increases, so do the police from family members.
Do y'all see how they got this boy mama on here frantic? Think about this. Let's really be clear about it. Nobody wins with Antoine being arrested right now. He hasn't unalived nobody. They haven't proved that they've been violent. None of these dudes. So it's not like they're out in the world wreaking havoc. If there would be one thing, if they was out wreaking havoc, them boys is gone. And now they got the mama online screaming and hollering and crying to tug at the heartstrings of the boy. They're using the mama and the family to get him to turn himself in. I'm telling you, that's what this is all about.
She talked over the phone as other family members, including his grandfather, made that same emotional request in person.
If you out there, your children, you got 2 beautiful babies, man. They need you bad. Your little son is asking for his dad. He don't know where you may be. And I don't want to keep on wondering where you may be. If I saw you anywhere, man, I will go with you to jail. I will be there every day if you needed me to. Just please give yourself up, son.
Family members say they have no idea where Massey is or could be right now after deputies say he was one of 10 inmates who busted out of the Orleans Parish Jail almost 2 weeks ago now, and is one of the remaining 2 still yet to be caught.
Right now, if you don't feel anything for us, you can keep running if you want to. But we feel a lot for you. That's all I want. Just for him to turn himself in.
She talked over the phone. Yeah, and family really wants this to end safely as well, without Massey or law enforcement getting hurt. Reporting live here at the jail, I'm Elizabeth Kubel, WDSU News.
Not Vo saying, run, nigga, don't listen to them. My girl, Vo Stevenson said, run, nigga, don't listen to them. I know that's right, child.
Yeah, and family.
Girl, if my mom would have been online all that, turn yourself in, I'd have called her, shut your crazy ass up on here with all of that. Girl, I'm trying to run, and here you go. Turn yourself in, boo. Oh, your children need you. Girl, I ain't seen them churn in 12 years. I've been locked up. Girl, go lay down, mama, please. I'm trying to run. How am I run with you in the back with all of this? Stop. I'm trying to run. Get off the line. Who logged her into Instagram? Get her off. Antoine, don't listen to your mom and your papa. Don't do that.
He really wants this to end safely as well, without Massey or law enforcement getting hurt. Reporting live here at the jail, I'm Elizabeth Kubel, WDSU News. Yeah, and family really wants.
But right now,
I think this the auntie right here.
Family is going through. You niggas is opening up old wounds that we are trying to bury. We are trying to bury them. Y'all making my nephew out to be a monster. He is not a monster. Is Antoine a problem child? Of course. Anybody who know us know that. Has Antoine been a problem since they fucking won? Yes. But how did he get that way? Y'all know how he got that way. From watching his father get executed in front of him, but he's not the only one that it done affected. It affected his sister. It affected his mama. It affected all of his siblings. Do you understand what I'm saying? It affected all of them. But this is his story with it. His sister right now is locked up and incarcerated from allegedly helping him. Allegedly helping him. She ain't been right since she seen the murder of her father. I need for y'all to lift this family up in prayer. To tell us where y'all at. But right now, our family is going through. You niggas, man, do y'all want to relive this shit again? Y'all still ain't healed from my brother death. Y'all still ain't healed from his death. And y'all gonna watch this shit go down in national TV, bro. I'm trying not to get upset because I've been crying all day at work today and I had to flip tables and now. This not his fault, y'all, and I'm not taking no sides. And I'm not trying to make excuses for him. But this not for him, y'all, because trust me, he's scared right now. He's scared. He want to go home because he the type of nigga, he will make decisions and think afterwards. Because he not all there. Am I saying he don't know right from wrong? Yes, he know right from wrong. He grown. But the system raised him. He been in jail 14 years of his life. Come home, domestic violence, he back in there. All he wanted to do is see his mama who just come home. All he wanted to do is see his baby graduate. But we know that's not the way of going by doing. But in his mind, it is. It's his mind. He can't, man. You can't do 14 more years. And the crazy part about it is he was the one with the lesser charges. Can't do 14 more years. And the crazy part about it is he was the one with the lesser charges.
All right. That was Auntie. I ain't gonna lie. Bitch. Somebody put it in the chat earlier. Crying to get you locked, to have you go back to locked up in a cage is insane. 14 years. Do you know in prison or in jail, Antoine might feel like he don't have another 14 years to give to the jail. He might feel like his time gonna be cut short just off the strength of being in jail. You see what I'm saying? He might feel like, I didn't realize I didn't have this mic charged up or plugged up. He may feel like, I'm sorry y'all if the sound is different, but he may feel like he don't have another 14. Maybe he feel like I'd rather get caught in the streets and die. You see what I'm saying? Than to do that. It's just a possibility. Who knows? But I will say this, I think that the people got to the family and had the family come on here to do exactly what they did. Now, maybe Derrick Grove's family ain't biting because I haven't heard them on here pleading for him to turn himself in. But at the end of the day, who knows? This might be the best situation for Antoine right now. It might be. Yeah, Tina, ain't it like slave mentality? It do remind you of, like, say for instance, like think about it back on plantation days, how they taught us, because none of us know. But let's just say somebody actually ran away. It's almost like having the family of the runaway slave standing at the end of the corner like, oh, come back. No, we need you to turn yourself in. Girl, the master is going to castrate me. What you mean? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. What y'all think? I don't know. Chocolate Bunny, thank you for the super chat. No, you didn't say anything. Thank you so much for the super chat. And Foxy Boop, thank you for the super chat. Says, lifting the family in prayers is the only answer. Carry him on to the ancestors' wings out of this country. Run, nephew, run. Facts. I'm with you on that one, Foxy. Because, girl, at this point, you just got to let it be. You just gotta let whatever the universe or whatever the powers that be say it's gonna be, just let it be that, honey. You do. Thank you, Foxy, for the super chat. But I just think that I don't think that boy. Listen, I don't think Antoine Massey and Derrick Rose have gotten this far and decided I'm gonna turn back around and turn myself in. You know what that remind me of? You know how the police will be like, "Oh, well, did you witness the crime? Yeah. Well, why you didn't call the police? I was scared, but you still should have called. Bitch, was you gonna be there when that nigga popped me in the back of my head? No, I wasn't calling the police. Girl, is you crazy? You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, Antoine and Derrick is still on the run. Make sure y'all, if y'all still got Antoine or Derrick on your parlays, you're still doing good. Shout out to you. But at the end of the day, girl, we'll see. Now, I want to get to Cardi with this fake happiness. Let's really be clear about this Cardi B situation. Ever since Stephon Diggs was spotted out, and I'm gonna be quick. Ever since Stephon Diggs was spotted out, giving them girls a pink substance that looked like what they call 2C or whatever the case may be. Whatever since Stephon Diggs has been spotted out with that stuff, it has been embarrassing the F out of Cardi B. I don't care what none of y'all say. Y'all could get on here and lie and, oh, that's not her man. She just having fun. No. That is embarrassing because they have been all over the internet playing like they together, playing like everything is good, playing like she's happy. Look, let me show you how she been on this internet playing in y'all face. Whole time going through the same thing she always been going through. Look.
On some real bummy shit. I just been fucking working and getting fucked down to the ground.
Cardi, let me find out you be watching me, bitch. What you mean getting fucked down to the ground? Barty, you on here? Barty, you be on here? Barty, don't lie, Barty. You be on here? Did y'all hear her? I'm getting fucked down to the ground. Girl. Barty, is you in the chat? Don't lie. Barty, I know you be watching everybody's channel ever since you sued Tasha K. Barty, is you in here? What's up? Down to the ground? Okay, girl. What your line is? Girl, bye. Anyways, Cardi on here telling y'all lies. And I know she in the chat, Barty. You could at least say, hey, girl. But anyway, she on here talking about she getting fucked down to the ground. Well, where was your antennas when Stephon Diggs was over here passing out Tuesday, allegedly? Allegedly. Because what they're trying to say is that Stephon Diggs was passing out Tuesday, and this is definitely directly affecting Cardi because Cardi had been parading this boy around, making it seem like they were together. And the fact of the matter is, even though they never said they weren't together or say they were together, at the end of the day, he had became an extension of Cardi. Period, point blank. He had become an extension of Cardi, and him getting on here doing all the stuff that he did with them white women. I think that that's an embarrassment on Cardi, and it looks bad for Cardi. Okay, period, point blank. But Cardi gonna get on here and act like everything been cool. She's been kind of quiet ever since all this stuff popped off. But I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be done with it. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be done with it. Cardi is going to continue to run into that brick wall until she figure out how to tear it down. There's something about Cardi that love them toxic ass, cheating ass, no good ass, chiwi dreadlock having ass niggas who like tight pants and like to put their lapines all over the place. She have a thing for them. I don't know what it is, but Cardi need to switch it up. Go get you a Hispanic. Go get you a Dominican. Ain't she Dominican? Ain't she a Dominican or a Puerto Rican or something like that? Girl, you need to find you something better than these niggas. An athlete and a rapper are one and the same. Only difference is one hold a mic and the other one hold a ball. Two niggas, two different niggas, or the same niggas on the same body. I'm telling you. If you want to change a future, you're going to have to completely change the type of men that you date if you're Cardi or if you're like Cardi. You're going to have to, if you continue on the route that you're going, you're going to continue in the same situation. And let's be clear, just because Cardi haven't gotten on here and cried to you yet, don't mean she ain't in the house in a fetal position, because ain't nothing worse than knowing that your baby daddy / husband cheating on you, and then you cheating on him with a nigga who cheating on you too. Speaking of, real quickly, girl, I was at Chili's last week. And this lady, this man and this woman was sitting at the bar. I was sitting at the bar, you know, eating my little food or whatever the case may be. And this lady just came in and stood next to the man and started sipping on his drink like this. And look at me at the table as I'm looking down, trying not to be nosy. Like, now, mind you, he with a woman. So the lady who sipped this drink was like, oh, this is good. What you doing here? Who this is? So long story short, she started asking him about the woman that he was with and questioning him. And apparently they've been together on and off for 7 years or whatever the case may be. But ultimately, she said that she tired of him cheating. Long story short, I'm saying all that to say the lady who he was in Chili's with jumped up and said, bitch, I don't need this. I'm already getting cheated on by my husband. I'm in here trying to cheat back, and it turns out the nigga I'm trying to cheat back with is already cheating. She said, bitch, I don't need none of this. And when I tell you that lady grabbed her purse, look, not only did she grab her purse, because see, this is 30 minutes in. By this time, I'm not playing like I'm not listening, bitch. I'm like this. By this time, at this part, girl, we done already locked eyes 3-4 times. Girl, what's up? You feel what I'm saying? And look, when she grabbed her purse and said, I don't have no effing time for this. I already got a nigga at home cheating on me, and I'm trying to cheat back on this nigga, but he already cheated. And then she grabbed her purse and did like that on her shoulder. And look how she looked back at me, y'all. When I tell you that hoe went like this, I'm talking about, look, I swear to God, the Most High could take me down if I'm lying right now. That girl grabbed her purse, bitch, put that bitch on that shoulder, and looked back at me like this. Look, like she wanted to say, you nosy bitch. Like she wanted to say, bitch, since you won't be nosy. Girl, you had to be there. You had to be there. But anyway, where was I going? Cardi, you are the lady. You trying to get your lick back with a nigga who already cheating. That don't go like that. That don't go like that. You got to find you a better nigga. You see what I'm saying? You got to find you a better nigga. Maybe you need to leave the niggas alone. Go get you Enrique Iglesias head ass boy. You feel what I'm saying? Anyways, girl, yeah, listen, yeah, if y'all was in that Chili's, and listen, when the man left, because the man paid his check after the girl left, when the man left and the girl left, look, everybody was like, girl, what happened? I was like, girl, let me tell you, because I'm sitting right here, bitch, I'm right here, like, what's up? Like, at first, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, at first, this how I was at first, trying to eat my food and not pay attention. Can I get some salt and pepper? Thank you. But after about 10, 15 minutes, it got so good, girl, I just put the plate down and was like this. Look, every time the girl say something, because the girl said that she had pulled out steaks that her daddy had just died. She said, my daddy just died. She said, when your mama died, I didn't leave you stranded and go cheat. But as soon as my daddy died, you want to leave me? And now you out here drinking and eating with her? She said, I just pulled the steaks out. Didn't you say we supposed to be eating steaks tonight and putting steaks on the grill? And the man said, yeah, we is supposed to, but it was on some friendship stuff. She was like, how it was going to be friendship when I was going to be sitting on your face? Girl, look at me. Oh, girl, you had to be there. Girl, when I tell you, them people had me gagged in Chili's. Girl, gagged. That girl said, how I was going to be friendly when I was going to be sitting on your face. Girl, I was like, see, that's probably why the girl said, anyway, back to Cardi. Cardi, girl, go lay down. You still embarrassed. I know you being quiet, but you still embarrassed. And you still ain't getting no album to the Barty Gang. Shout out to Barty Gang. You probably have a better chance of getting struck by lightning than to get another album. Let's move on. Okay? Now, Diddy. It wasn't a lot to talk about, y'all, so it ain't going to take me long. But apparently this other assistant got on stand and she testified. And this assistant spoke about how she witnessed a whole bunch of abuse by the hands of Diddy. She as well was abused. Now, according to what I'm seeing, a lot of people said that she was very shy, very, kind of reserved and kind of like, keep your head down type tease. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. And some people feel like they believe her accounts. Some people feel like she's just repeating what we already heard from Deontay and these other folks, which is what these people are saying, which is Diddy is a monster. Diddy is violent. We've watched him beat Cassie. He's put his hands on us. And this is another thing I noticed about Diddy. Is it me? Am I the only one who noticed this? Diddy will hire somebody in a crazy, deranged way, like showing up to an interview with just his drawers on. But then the nigga will fire somebody in an even more crazy way by pushing you out the door saying, oh, you hate it here, you hate it here, you hate it here, and then physically push you out the door. But then Diddy would do some weird shit, like turn back around and rehire you as the director of operations. What? Talk about a mind, F-U-C-K? Hold on. Every single person Diddy fired came back to a way better job. And I'm trying to see what is going on. Diddy will fire somebody. I'm talking about make you feel like, you know what it reminded me of? Y'all remember when he got into it with Boom Cat? What's her name? Lorianne Gibson? And remember, he damn near put hands and feet on Lorianne. And remember, Lorianne said, I quit. I don't need to do this. And then he bought her back. Every single person Diddy fire, he rehires them at a higher status and a higher wage than he fired them at. Even though in his mind, you fired them because they really jacked up and messed up. That's another way of mental manipulation. This is why all the people who had even the worst things to say about Diddy still got on the stand and was just like, but I don't hate him. Diddy provided opportunity and lifestyle to a lot of people. Even the ones that got their ass whipped, Cassie. He provided something to a lot of people. And these are the facts. Let's say the quiet part out loud. The fact of the matter is none of us really give a damn about Diddy and Diddy being a monster. We don't care. You know what we care about? The internet told us to hate Diddy, so now we hate him. We don't care that we don't want another Diddy to rear its ugly head again in our society. We don't care because we want to protect all the people who helped Diddy. We want to protect them and make them victims and make them innocent and make them all these things. We want to protect those people and just make this one dude the one-headed monster, and I don't like it. I hate it, as a matter of fact. As a matter of fact, I think it's the worst mistake we are making. Bad enough the government is making up new RICO laws as they go. As it pertains to Diddy being violent, I believe every story that somebody has said. I believe he did everything that they say he did, except hitting Cassie in the face with the skillet. Other than that, I feel like this is just me. I feel like this whole Diddy situation, if we're not going to be completely honest and address it in the manner in which it destroys what we call celebrity and that toxic part, if we're not going to tear all that down, then y'all on here faking the funk. Which most people do. We on here faking the funk. Oh my God, Diddy's a monster. He's horrible. He's disgusting. What about all the people who helped Diddy to become a monster? Why are we walking around with blinders on to these folks? Oh, my bad, because they got immunity and they testifying against Diddy? Make it make sense. These people are just as much of aiding and abetting, or at least a part of this abuse, than Diddy is. Hell, even the girl who just testified yesterday, even she spoke about how she did things that she wasn't proud of. Deontay even said he did illegal things. Cassie, illegal things. Everybody. But y'all want me to believe that you genuinely want this monster off the street. You don't. What you want is to crucify a man that the powers that be in the algorithm told you to crucify. You don't want justice, because if you wanted justice, nobody will be getting immunity. All them bitches will be down. All of them. If we really wanted to fix this thing and right this wrong, none of them would have immunity. They would all be on trial, and we would all be sitting here watching, okay, this one getting 20 years, this one getting 10 years, this one getting 5 years, this one getting, you see what I'm saying? But that's not what we want. We just want to fulfill the obligation that the powers that be set forth, which is, hey, y'all, I need y'all to get on here and tear this nigga down so we can take everything from him that we gave to him. The nigga that we propped up in front of y'all and made y'all think was a king, yeah, we about to tear him down. So we need y'all help. We need y'all to hate him just as much as we do, so that when we tear him down, we can make a new one, put him in front of you, and do the same thing over and over. It's wash, rinse, and repeat. Again, Diddy deserves to go to jail. Cassie deserves her money. I don't give a damn if they took Diddy and balled him up in a damn piece of paper and threw him in a lake right now. I don't give a damn what happens to Diddy, but it's bigger than Diddy. It's bigger than Diddy. You know what this is about? It's about your lives. It's about people, Americans, Black Americans in particular, lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself. That's what it is. See, this is what this is about. You tell yourself that you're on the right side of this thing because you're Team Cassie, or because you're Team Puff, or because you're Team whatever. But the fact of the matter is, the right side is no side. The fact of the matter is, they're all a part of this. Cassie is just as guilty as Diddy. It's just as guilty as Deontay. It's just as guilty as all these other people. But y'all want to get on here and make them innocent and just make Diddy the guilty person? Stop the cap. You don't want justice. You don't want this to never happen to another young girl again. As a matter of fact, you'll champion it. And then when it happens to another girl, if that girl does decide to come out, you're going to scold her. You're going to tear her down. You're going to make her feel like crap. Oh, you lying, you cap, you clout chasing, you this, that, and the third. And then you're going to tear her down till she shut up, or she gets fired. And then another girl going to take her place, and then so on and so forth. And then, and only when the powers that be come on the internet and push it through the algorithm, he's a monster, y'all. Hate him now. Then y'all gonna be, I'm liking everything that says I hate Diddy. I'm liking everything that says I hate Jay. See, y'all love Jay now until they tell y'all when to hate him. I'm liking everything that says to hate Beyonce. I'm liking everything that says you're fake and you're capping. You don't give a damn about Cassie. You just have light-skin remorse. That's all. You don't give a damn about Cassie. Girl, bye. And the whole entire RICO is based off the fact of Cassie. So don't tell me Cassie is not on trial. The hell she is. The entire RICO is based off of Cassie's situation with Diddy. Everybody else are extras. The entire situation hinges upon them being able to prove the things that he did to Cassie. Okay, just really quickly. So now really quickly, I want to go over a few things that I saw online from yesterday. But the girl, people say that they believe him. People say that they don't. I don't know, honestly. I wasn't there. Now, mind you, Mia is the Jane Doe. Mia is the person who we're speaking about as far as the testimony. Now, according to what people are saying, that this person is clear, obviously. She's a clear person. And also, not only she's just clear, she's just one of those people who were able to walk around and be anonymous, whereas most of the other people weren't. And who is this girl to where she gets to walk around and get to be anonymous, and everybody else, they say she's a star witness? Child. Right, Vo says she physically hired and picked out most of the sex workers. Deontay admitted to doing illegal stuff too. That's crazy. Let's get into really quickly her testimony. It says another one of Diddy's former assistants testified Diddy allegedly abused and sexually assaulted her as well. He threw me against the wall, threw things at my head, and sexually assaulted me. Now, this is her talking about Diddy's essaying her. Witness testimonies are continuing today as we wrap up week 3 of the Diddy trial. Today, one of Diddy's former assistants, who is going by pseudonym Mia on the stand, is sharing her experience of the alleged abuse and mental turmoil she experienced while working for the mogul from 2009 to 2017. That's another thing I'm noticing. All these folks been working for Diddy for 10 years plus, ain't it? Mia says during her time as personal assistant, Diddy displayed violent behavior towards her and Cassie on multiple occasions. Mia says Diddy has thrown objects at her, thrown her against the wall, and allegedly SA'd her on more than one occasion. She testified. Mia says she was often forced to stay up for days doing things Diddy needed. Oh yeah, she said she was up for 5 days. While she was with Diddy, she couldn't lock her room door, leave her phone, or leave Diddy's eyesight, or she would get in trouble. Her exhaustion got so bad that she claimed she had a physical breakdown. All this for $55,000 a year. Let's really put that out there. Remind you, these workers are working damn near 17, 18 to 24 hours a day for $50,000 and $60,000 in New York. Girl, $55,000 a year in New York is like $20,000. They making $55,000 a year to do all of this, cleaning up, freak off, everything for almost 10 years. Let that sink in. It says, I had a physical breakdown. During her tenure, she said she and Cassie became close like sisters. She and Cassie were both terrified of upsetting Diddy because if they did something without his permission, the punishment was unpredictable and terrifying, she said. Because she was always around, she witnessed a lot of Diddy beatdowns on Cassie. I've seen him crack her head open. Mia says she really didn't recall seeing Ventura fight back. Mia also recalled at a time she tried to stop Diddy from attacking Cassie by jumping on his back, but he ended up throwing her into a wall. Then Diddy threw Cassie into the bed frame, leaving her with a huge gash on her eyebrow. We've seen the gashes on Cassie's eyebrow. Again, she deserved the money. She deserved every bit of the money. I believe all of the violent stories. But this is the quiet part that nobody wants to say out loud. A lot of them stuck around even though they knew all of that was going on because it benefited them. Girl, $55,000. And he didn't pay her overtime. Nobody got overtime. And you on call 24/7. Let's say you got a job anywhere in the world. Nobody's gonna do that. Nobody's taking that job for not for $55,000. This is my question. If these folks were doing what was in their own best interest at the time, then my question is, are they really victims? This is a real question, and I should be able to ask that without feeling like somebody gonna say something. Are you a true victim if you're sticking around in a toxic situation because it benefits you? And if you are, how much of a victim are you really? Because every single one of them stuck around. Almost every single one of them said, if Diddy hired me back tomorrow, I'll go back to work. Almost every single one of them. Almost every single one of them said that they don't hate Diddy. And this is another. Thank you for bringing this up, Sipping the Hot Tea. Sipping the Hot Tea said that's how it was back then for personal assistants. Facts. That's a fact. And Armand brought this up too. Why? This is the question too. Should Diddy be charged for things that are frowned upon today, but wasn't then? I mean, have you guys ever seen what's that movie with that clear woman? She wore the red stilettos on. It's a movie about the people. The girl wanted to be an assistant, and the lady was a bitch. It was the clear woman who she done played in all the movies. Y'all know what I'm talking about. She played in all the movies. The name of this movie is on the tip of my tongue, but she's this major fashion designer, and basically, Devil Wears Prada. That's what it is. Yeah, that the Devil Wears Prada. That's what the name of the movie is. That was the average, and still is in 2025. That's the average celebrity assistant. I hope y'all know that, right? And to be completely honest, Other than Diddy putting one leg in the air and doing roundhouse kicks on bitches, honestly, they were doing the same shit in the movies other than the physical violence part. If you've never seen the movie The Devil Wears Prada, go and watch that movie. And it's not what happened then. This is what's still happening in 2025. He yelled at me. He told me I was a stupid bitch. Welcome to the party, you're late. Welcome to the party, you're late. Duh. That's what they do. At least that's what I thought. I never worked for a celebrity, but every single time I've either been around people who work for celebrities or I've seen it online, that's how they treat them people. So I'm just saying, unless it's about the physical violence, I feel like, but either way, listen, these folks, like I told y'all before, they just trying to tear Diddy down, his credibility and his celebrity, so that, you know, he's done. They're trying to literally tear him down in the court of public opinion. That's what this is about, and take his money. Period. Point blank. Okay. Beautiful darkness. Oh, I'm sorry. Beautiful as darkness. Thank you so much for the super chat. Or no, thank you for becoming a new member. Thank you so much. Beautiful as darkness. And I love that name too. Courtney, thank you for the super chat. Says The Devil Wears Prada. You got it, girl. I remember watching that movie and that lady was a bitch. Do you hear me? Beautiful as darkness. Thank you for being a member for 3 months. Says, I swear for God, me and you be thinking telepathically. I had to go watch Armand podcast. He had me in tears. You hear me? Oh yeah, Armand funny as hell. And let me say this too to Armand. You know, Armand didn't think I'm pretty sure people didn't think that Armand would get a second chance at Hollywood since all that crap happened with Funky Dineva and all that stuff at Fox. So Armand, you might need to switch. And this is, I ain't in no position to give no advice, girl. I'm just a struggle streamer. I don't have nowhere near as many subscribers, but I'm gonna just tell you from a patron or from a customer's point of view, you might want to shelf a little bit of the rap beef. I mean, do it because you got a core audience for it, but you might want to venture off into something else. You got a different calling on you. And the rap beef drama that Armand do to me is low-hanging fruit. Because as we can see, Armand can give us way more than Nicki versus Cardi. Shout out to the audience who love that stuff, but I'm just saying. With that being said, y'all, I got to get off of here because I got to get to this doctor's appointment. Shout out to everybody in the building. Love y'all down to the ground. I will catch y'all on the next one, and I'll see y'all later. See y'all today for Educational Friday 2 on the channel. Peace.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. You know what I won't blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.